I'm waiting on a few parts to come in, so I decided to go ahead and replace the power steering pump while I was looking for things to do on such a beautiful day. It's like 72 degrees out here, sunny. It's stunning for February. So I had this new power steering pump, and I had to transfer the pulley from the old one over to it. And I kept thinking I had a pulley puller somewhere. I couldn't find it. I looked in all the usual places I hide things from myself. I even looked in all the places that I normally store things. Couldn't find it. So I drove down to O'Reilly's to get one of their loaner tools, brought it home. It worked famously. It took me about 10 minutes to swap that pulley over. And as I was getting ready to do some other cleanup on top of the engine, I looked over here to look for an O-ring set. This is what I got for the fuel line. One of those actually fits on the high pressure hose to the fuel pump. And this is what I see sitting right in front of me. The puller and installation kit. Oh well, this is life in John's world. The other thing that I did, I had a heck of a time getting that dashboard in there yesterday. And it seemed like there was something in the middle of the dash that wanted to hang up and push out, because I could rock one side in and then rock the other side in, but it wouldn't quite go in all the way gently and easily like I thought it should. So when I came out to install this little sensor, it goes in that hole right there. It's got a connector, and it connects up to a hollow tube on the inside. And as I looked inside there behind the fuse box, I noticed that that tube is pinched right in the middle, right where the thing was rocking back and forth yesterday. So I'm having to take the bottom part of the dash loose and rock that thing out and free that hose up so I can connect up that little sensor. So today, coming in the mail are some other parts that I need. I'm kind of stuck until I get my fuel tank. Called them this morning. They said they were going to have it ready maybe by this afternoon or tomorrow. So I'm kind of hosed up till then. So this is what I missed when I put the dash in yesterday. There's that little device right there that connects up to the end of this. And there's a electrical connector on it, which I think I remember seeing the wire that connects to it under there when I put the dash in, but I thought it would be up here so I could get to it easily. It's not. So I'm having to take the dash back away from the upper retainer right here. And take the VIC out, take the IPC out, and pull this thing loose where I can get in there. I'll have to stand on my head and hang my feet over the backrest of the seat right here and try to connect all that stuff up and route that hose where it's not binding up when I put the dash back together. I'll shoot this when I get that finished up, I hope. If this doesn't work, I may just set fire to this thing. Okay, I'm under the dash here. There is that frickin' hose. It was in the way. And I don't know if I can see. There's that sensor right there that hose goes up there and connects to. And of course, when I got up there to hook that thing up, I discovered that the wire that connects to a connector that goes through here went over a bracket instead of under the bracket, so I would have had to take the deadgun dash down anyway to get that thing rerouted. That was a pain. And I can assure you, hanging upside down in a car underneath the dash at 74 years of age is not, I don't bend like I used to. But I think I've got that all straightened out now. I haven't put power on it. But all the connectors that I know that are left are identified. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. I hope I am. I don't want to pull this thing down again. Now I got to get out from under the car somehow. I may just spend the night under here. That might be easier. See, I've got a cut wire there to have to repair too. So anyhow, I think I'm done under here. Oh, one of the things I wanted to point out. When you pull this dash away from the firewall, I had to drop the frickin' steering column. Not because the steering column's in the way of the dash, but because General Motors in their infinite wisdom use screws that go up into the thing to hold it to the frame that are about 28 inches long when they needed one that's about 3/4 of an inch long. And on this dash, where it lays on top of the steering column, there's 2 holes in it that are relief holes for those screws to go through. And with the steering column bolted up to the frame that it's connected to, those screws go through the holes in the dash, and you can't pull the dash out. At least that's the way it was on this car. That was a surprise that I wasn't prepared for, but anyhow, just part of the education, I suppose.